a fight in Dubai, UAE during his birthday. Now, this particular news is not being covered so much, so I decided to, you know what, jump on it and cover it. The reason I'm covering it is because, first of all, I'm a fan of Davido, and I'm really concerned about things that's going on in his life, kind of. And I've noticed that this particular thing has been recurrent. It's been a pattern. Almost every year we hear about Davido getting into some kind of a fight or brawl in a club all across, the world. It's been in Ghana, it's been in Nigeria, it's been in the US. Now it's in Dubai, UAE. The last time I think it was with Burna Boy in Ghana. Now it's with some, Dubai, ballers, Dubai guys that were just spending lavishly in Dubai. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the happenings, the events. Now, according to reports, according to some sources, what happened was that there were some guys in Dubai that, came into a club that Davido was already in, right? Davido was in the club. He wasn't really spending too lavishly. He just, according to what the guy said, bought just 2 drinks. He bought an Azul and also a Don Julio. Now, I'm not a fan of, look, I don't attend clubs like that, and I don't know how expensive some of these drinks are. I don't know. I don't even drink alcohol to start with. So, Azul and Don Julio, I don't know, it might be some really expensive drink, right? But the Davido just bought 2 of those drinks in his VIP section, hanging up with his guys. So these Dubai boys, which, let's be honest, these guys are ballers. Some of these guys are staying in Dubai. They are real ballers. They have, they have a lot of cash. So they came into the club and they came in there with the money. They were ready to spend. So they ended up outshining Davido in terms of buying a whole lot. They were patrons of the club that really spent a lot of money in that club. They bought more drink and they were just doing what they ought to do. So the reports that came from these guys is that was what started the whole issue, right? They felt Davido was pressed by the fact that they outshone Davido by spending more money and buying more drinks. Now, after that particular whole drink issues, started piling up, right? Now, move past that, these guys for some reason decided to start filming Davido. And if I would have to address that, I would say, honestly, if I was in the same position, I saw Davido being a celebrity, I would want to film Davido, not because I have issues with him or because I want to make him look bad, just because he's a celebrity, right? Davido is a big guy, he's well known around the world, so people get to, people film celebrities all the time, especially in a club where, when a club is not really against the rules to film like that. So Davido wasn't having it though. Davido wasn't really happy with the fact that he was being filmed, so he told the club bouncer to go approach these guys and let them know that he wasn't having that. So that was what the club bouncer did. But for some reason, I think the guys felt like Davido was impinging on their right to film, which again, I would say this: it's a club, it's a public space, and usually in clubs, it's not out of the normal to film, right? People are in the club, people are with their phones, people are just having a good time, so it's not really an abnormal thing to be filming somebody. So they felt like Davido was stepping his boundaries and they refused to stop filming. And so because of that, Davido guys got pissed off. Davido usually run with, the 30BG guys. He runs deep, whenever he's in a place, you see him with 20, 30 guys deep. And these guys are people that have committed their life to protecting Davido. Davido literally have these guys on payroll, so they are willing to go all in for Davido. So when these guys refused to stop filming Davido, the 30BG guys, they got riled up and they started throwing bottles. Before the whole place was chaotic. According to reports, several people got injured. One person got smashed in the head with a bottle and completely collapsed, lost consciousness. Dubai police was called. Nobody really got arrested. Davido was able to go scot-free. And what happened outside the club was actually what really got me very interested in this particular story, because according to reports, they said that Davido was still seizing people's phone outside of the club. Davido seized some guy's phone in the club for filming him, but after the club, he also went on to seize people's phone for filming the fight. So that was what some Dubai ladies that were in the club was saying, and they wanted to get their phone back from Davido, and Davido refused to give them simply because they filmed the fight that went on in the club. Anyway, guys, that's too much talk on my part. Let me play you guys a clip of the fight. Now, I'm going to apologize because, it's a club space, right? It's not the most, it doesn't have the most, the best visuals. It's dark, with different lighting and all of that. So you won't be able to make out so much from that. But the little you can make out, probably you would actually enjoy it. Anyway, guys, too much of my part. Roll the clip.
Small fight, so Jesus, they don't scatter club. And now police is here now. Police has arrested me. What the fuck? Jesus, someone.
You see me show one blow, you not see me fight.
Davido and his people, Jesus.
Davido,
I don't understand. When I don't tell you where they're mad. Stupid celebrity. He's a fool.
Because of his arrogant behavior.
I don't go anywhere. Sniper. I don't go anywhere. Stupid Davido. He can't mind that being. He can't mind you.
This is not my phone.
Who collected your
Davido.
So guys, here with that said, tell me what you think about this particular event that took place. Do you think that Davido was in the wrong? Do you think that he was in the right? Personally, I feel like Davido was in the wrong. I think Davido stepped his boundaries when he decided to start seizing phones, and I think that was what really caused the fight. And I feel Davido has a history of these things, right? In the past, I usually justify Davido's action by saying, you know what, if like he's a celebrity, people try to always kind of want to oppress a celebrity. When they see a celebrity, they try to want to like just try a celebrity when they see them. So I always kind of always say that Davido, the reason why Davido always gets into the fights is because people just try to want to get at him for some reason. But at this point, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to feel like it's like Davido at some point has to take some responsibility. I think him and his guys have to start thinking about the fact that they may be instigating some of these things, like telling people to stop filming you is okay, but taking people's phones, I think it's a step too far. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about that. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe as well as turn on post notification, and stay tuned for more Afrobeats related entertainment and just coming at you. I'm also now, guys. Peace.